Kindred's E is only used maybe once or twice in a fight for the most part, and even then, if they're not below a certain threshold, you don't even get that much from the execute, on top of the fact that it scales with missing health and things too. It's not weird to not max it. Having your W on a shorter cooldown means that you have your Q resets on a shorter cooldown, plus your W getting more damage means you clear the jungle faster because your W also does 50% of its damage, extra of its damage through camps. Your Q being on a shorter cooldown also because you're going to get the resets more because you're in your W more, which then means that you get the attack speed from your Q more. There's really nothing weird whatsoever about it. It makes more sense if you're not doing burst crit builds to put points into your W than it does your E. It makes a lot more sense to do. Pretty much the only time maxing E second is good is if you're doing bursty like crit builds and stuff. Your W has more use because again, like for example, if I put a point into my W right now, its base damage goes up and it's like, oh, it's only a little bit of base damage plus your AD and changes, but it's also doing 50% more of that base damage, you know, to the camps too, which speeds up my clear. Plus it puts down a shorter cooldown, which means I can stand in my W more, which means I can Q more. And then that means I can use my attack speed for my Q more, which also speeds up my clear because I'm using my Q steroid more. And then if you're fighting with like on-hit builds and stuff where you're not focused around crit and bursting, but you're focused around sustained damage, you're going to want to have your attack speed steroid up more than not. So it benefits you in that regard too.
Only find us sooner.
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. It was low-key kind of funny watching her just get eaten murdered. She was there and then she wasn't. I'll take it though. Let's go. You wish bard portals were real. I don't, because with my luck, I would have a random bard portal of a truck coming through my house and smacking me in the head. Do I hope DRX wins? Yes. Do I think DRX is going to win? No. That's my honest answer. Do I want them to win? Yes, but I think T1 is the best team in the tournament and they play the most coordinated out of any team in the tournament in my opinion. Oh, Fulver, how you doing? Their jungler was over there. Again, do I hope I'm wrong? Yes, I do hope I'm wrong, and I do hope DRX wins. I just don't think DRX is going to win. In my honest opinion, I think T1 is going to 3-0 DRX. Yes, Kindred's very good. Kindred's extremely strong right now, and people are finally realizing that, so they're getting banned more often. But Kindred's extremely strong right now. Once you learn how your mark passive and everything works, it's really nice. Which pretty much, if you don't understand the mark passive, the way it works is it spawns in tier sets. I have multiple videos of this, but I don't have a link right now. But essentially, I think I actually have a little widget for the tier sets. Actually, let me see. Do I have a little widget here for the tier sets? Is this the tier set? Yeah, alright. So let me hide this really quick. So there's the tier sets of your marks based on how many marks you have, and based on that, that's where the mark will spawn in the enemy jungle. So if you know it's alive in the enemy jungle, you can always force the mark to spawn where you want it to. So like for example, right now, we see the Scuttle spawning, we see that the Raptors are spawning. So if I were to go kill the Gromp and he kills the Raptors, that Scuttle would have to be my next mark because I have one mark and there's nothing else in the tier set that could mark. Is it hard to track jungle marks? No, not at all if you actually look at the map and pay attention to the enemy jungler and stuff. It just requires you to actually pay attention to the game and not autopilot, and my game just crashed. Hang on. Is Baron and Dragon? It's epic monsters, including Herald, but yes, you're right. Pretty much it's, when you have 0 marks, it can only be Scuttle. When you have 1 to 3 marks, it can be Scuttle, enemy chickens, or enemy Gromp, and then 4 to 7 is just enemy buffs or enemy outer camp, or I guess not outer camps, but wolves and Krugs. And then 8+ is just anything in the epic monster pits. Also, another tip for people that I will show you next time I go fight somebody, because a lot of, even like Kindred players who play this champ don't know this is, they still don't know that this is a mechanic, so I'll show you when I fight somebody. But as you can see, I have nobody marked right now. I'm not going to mark anybody. I'm going to let the bar disappear when I get into a fight with somebody and show you. But I have nobody marked. Just pay attention to that. Can I grab this? I need to wait till I fight somebody though to show you guys the mechanic that people don't seem to understand. Okay, so if I hit him, I still have nobody marked, but if I hit Shift F2, now my mark passive's on cooldown and it's marking him while it was on cooldown or while it was hidden. Because you can use your F keys to mark people, and when you use your F keys to mark people, you end up getting free marks like that because you can change it in the middle of a fight. You don't have to wait. You can wait until you're in the middle of the fight and choose who you want to mark. It's very useful. Mark people in the middle of fights. Oh, what did I just flash into? Oh, I just killed myself. Hello, I'm dead. Nice to meet you. I thought I was gonna, yoink the ass kill. I didn't think a call was gonna kill him. Oops. It works anytime in this fight. You can do it anytime in a fight as long as this is not on cooldown. As long as your passive icon is not on cooldown. AKA, as long as this isn't grayed, like the champions aren't grayed out. You can change your mark at any time. You don't have F keys? Congratulations! Here's another tip for you. If you don't have F keys because you have a keyboard with whatever design, you go into your abilities. You scroll down. Champion specific interaction, rebind it to something else. There you go. Right there. Rebind it to something else. Yeah, yes, the F key, well, the F keys go from your bar here. The one on the left is, this is F1, this is F5. It goes from left to right. Hello, Mordekaiser. Oh, you had smite. Oh, you actually had 6 off that.
More lie ahead, dear wolf.
I'm dead though. Because unfortunately he had passive up. Oh, wait, Chi. No, come here. Oh, wait. Are you good? Oh, I'm sorry, Chi. You were low. I didn't know if I had to ult. This should be good though. This should be a very good fight. Thank you, Chi. You were the best as per usual. Yay. Thank you, Chi. You're the best.
None are, dear wolf. I wonder how they see me.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed all the information that I told you, because that's basic things for new players who want to learn Kindred. That's very useful basic stuff. If you want to learn it, there you go. Alright, I gotta turn back on my widget though for my sponsor. And let me turn my text back off. YouTube video moment? I mean, not even for the sake of a video, people join my stream for new stuff and I try to tell them stuff. A lot of people are gonna ignore it, but I mean, yeah. How long till I have to repeat it? I mean, it's part of being a Kindred main, is I have to repeat it. Here's the parts of it. If you ever decide to become a YouTuber or streamer, here's the fun parts. The Reddit for whatever champion you play will hate you and want you to kill yourself. They'll say everything you do is wrong and that you have no clue what you're talking about, no matter what period. You explain the same thing 10 times. You can put on screen in scrolling text that you've seen the new Kindred skin or Kindred buffs or Kindred nerfs, and people are still going to come into your chat without reading the scrolling text on screen or the title and make you repeat it every 30 seconds. And yeah, that's pretty much the way it goes. You pretty much become a parrot and repeat the same sentence over and over. What up, Saucy? How you doing? Oh, Chi, you're gonna die. Chi! Oh! Chi went back in for the roll. Oh my. Using you? Well, fair enough. I appreciate you coming on the stream and hanging out, Saucy. Also, to the person who did the sponsor thing for me, I appreciate it. I don't know who it was particularly right now, but I appreciate it. Thank you, whoever did it. I very, very much appreciate you taking the 5 to 10 minutes to do the sponsor. Which again, chat, if you don't know, I'm doing a raid sponsor, which do !raid in chat. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. You make a raid account and you gotta get to at least level 5, and then once you get level 5, that is that. That's all you have to do. It helps me greatly for every sign up, and I do much appreciate. I'm gonna get bored. Do I ever know? But collector is not necessarily a terrible item on Kindred. It's just, in my opinion, crit's not worth building right now. That's just my opinion on it. Crit's just not worth building currently. All you have to do is sign up for a raid account with my link. It'll ask you, when you use my link, you can do it on mobile or you can do it on PC. It'll ask you for an email, a username, you do that stuff. You make an account, you get to level 5. If you enjoy it, keep playing. If you don't enjoy it, well, at least you tried it. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. Just say Kraken Berserker is best build. No, Kindred doesn't really have a best build. There's multiple different playstyles and multiple different like builds and things, but in my opinion, currently Kraken Wits is the best build with Conqueror a second. That's been my opinion since the durability update. This Kraken Wits has been the best like 2-item power spike. Kraken Wits and then either Maul or Bork or Frozen Heart, or you can go Cleaver or Titanic Hydra, but Kraken Wits is like an insanely powerful 2-item power spike. This is fine.
If it draws breath,
I'll give you a running start.
not that it will help.
Ah. Yeah, I got an Akali. You have a Swain, and I have an Akali. Okay, guys, can we all stop flashing on me? Okay, that's 3 people who flashed. Am I really all that worth it? Like, seriously, is it worth 3 flashes? Like, calm down, people. Buy boots or second after I buy. If I'm going attack speed boots, I'll get them before mythic a lot of the time. But if I'm going defensive boots, I get them after mythic. That's normally the way I do it. But it depends on the game too and how bad I am.
Follow the tracks.
I still wonder what is realistically more valuable, the 25% attack speed and 15 on-hit damage, or the just 25 flat AD for all abilities and stuff. I wonder which one really is more valuable. A little. Mostly not crit. My issues with crit currently is that people build too many defensive options, and until you have like 2 to 3 or maybe sometimes 4 crit items, it doesn't feel super strong, and games are so snowbally right now that it's not worth it. That's my issue with crit currently. No, again, the items are so expensive. Like, Kraken's 3,400, Collector's 3,100, and then Infinity Edge alone is another 3,400 gold. So you're paying, for that and boots, you're paying almost 11,000 gold for just those 3 items alone. But a lot of times you won't even end up with 11,000 gold in the game.
The only true death is to never live.
Macaulay steals it from me. Rip G.
Hurry them. Faster.
An ally has been slain.
They laugh.
Some reason too. I don't know why you would ever go for pickaxe over Noon Quiver unless you couldn't afford the Noon Quiver, considering the fact that doesn't Noon Quiver give you more AD, make you clear, and give you attack speed and make you clear faster? Pretty sure, yeah. Noon Quiver. Yeah. I don't know why you would ever build pickaxe over Noon Quiver if you can't if you can afford Noon Quiver. I don't really know why. It's more AD. It gives you attack speed and it speeds up your clear because of the passive. I don't really know why you would ever go pickaxe instead of Noon. Even in lane at that point, it's still more AD, and it helps you clear minions faster. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, I just don't understand why people would unlike Kindred. Yes, Kindred's insanely strong, and Kindred will stay insanely strong. This champion is broken, and it will stay insanely strong until it gets nerfed. And no, it does not matter whatever the Kindred Redditors are going to say, they're nerfing counter jungling, and oh my god, Riot hates Kindred. No, it's fine. It doesn't really affect anything. It's genuinely fine. If you guys can't tell, Kindred Reddit has talked so much trash over me over the years that I pretty much just insult them every time they say something stupid now. It's a habit that I don't know if I'm ever gonna break at this point. Why would I ever want to break it? Because, you know, it's rude to talk trash about people who act like idiots sometimes. We're Reddit community. To be fair, they talk trash about literally everybody, no matter who they were, if they're a content creator. Before me, they would talk trash about Redkind, who was like the biggest Kindred creator, and then after he disappeared, people were like, man, I miss Redkind. And after, it was like, you guys spent the years talking trash about him. And then after that, they would talk trash about, like, the forest randomly and stuff. And it's just like, you know, you guys just talk trash about everybody. We'll just talk trash way too much.
Wolf chases, does not willingly go.
Is it still worth building Bork in range? I mean, yeah, Bork's fine. It's not as good as Wits in my opinion, but it's still fine. It's a lot better on melees, but it still works out pretty well. The slow can be nice. And next season, especially when Heartsteel's in the game, because that item is insane. Bork's gonna be insanely good.
Forged in a land unwelcome to us.
Here's the thing about Bork that people don't realize. Bork is still physical. It's percent HP damage, which is nice, but it is still physical damage. So if they're stacking a lot of armor like this, the physical or the percent HP damage does get reduced very heavily. It's not magic damage or true damage. It does not bypass armor. It still gets reduced very heavily by armor. That's the thing that people don't realize. It's still good, don't get me wrong, but it's reduced heavily by armor. And yes, Kraken is like by far the best mythic. There's nothing that comes close to Kraken for Kindred. You can use Gale Force for fun, but it's nowhere near as good as Kraken. Kraken is just insanely good with Kindred.
I will not let you fall.
Kinda rude. Oh, Senna's got the item that lets her one-shot wards. I know I'm here, obviously. Yeah.
And everywhere Lamb went.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm bullying Swain. Hey, he's the one who wants to try to help his jungler, okay? Can I do this jump on my first try? I haven't done it in a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Cool. Be good with all that. Yes, Kindred is going to be insanely strong still next season. Kindred's insanely strong now and will stay insanely strong. This champion is stupidly good. And shield bow against... No, shield bow is not worth it on Kindred in my opinion. Especially not Kindred jungle.
Words, la la la, pew thank you.
Are you imitating me?
Unstoppable.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I finally did it. I finally did what? What did I do?
Well hunted, dear wolf.
The jump? Oh, the jump. I don't practice those wall jumps very much, okay? They're not normal wall jumps that most people do. Hey, Kindred is strong? Man, what do you mean? Kindred is insanely strong. Champion is one of the best junglers in the game right now. Let's see, can I do this one on my first try? We did it first try. Yes, you can stack lethal on multiple targets, yes. You can, it's like Conqueror, you can swap targets. It's not like PTA where you have to focus one person. The secondary rune, I do sudden impact and treasure hunter. Some people like doing like ultimate hunter and things.
Beauty fades. That is why it is beautiful.
You know. Oh, hi. Oh, I got hit by that. Oops, I'm dead. Am I dead though? Golly saved me. You know what? It's fine. They should die, right? This Akali just will not let Chi have anything. And this Akali just literally refuses to let Chi exist. Like Relentless. The thing with the Relentless is it's just there's so many things that give movement speed now, I just don't take it anymore. Like, you get movement speed from Blade of the King when you're fighting people. I mean, obviously it's out of combat move speed. I know before somebody says, I know it's out of combat move speed, but there's so many things that just give it, like, Wits gives you movement speed, Cleaver gives you movement speed. So many things give movement speed now that I just don't find having... I find snowballing and getting those items is just better. That's just my opinion, though, obviously. You do not have to use my opinion, because it's just my playstyle for the champion. Precision rune? I mean, Conqueror or PTA is normally the rune I go, but I have Lethal Tempo on this game. The runes I have on this game are right here at the bottom left. They're all right here. If you can't see them, it's Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, and then Sudden Impact and Ultimate Hunter. And normally I go PTA. And a lot of times I'll take Cut Down because Cut Down is insanely strong as a rune. Yeah, you got a kill. You almost killed me after using everything on me and I stood there and auto-attacked you and didn't use my E. You almost killed me, Cassante. I just had to stand still and not use anything and just face tank his entire kit and he almost killed me. Okay, what is my favorite skin? My favorite is Porcelain, but Spirit Blossom is also very good. Porcelain and Spirit Blossom are both very good. What's PTA? Press the attack. I should make a MOBA fire guide. See, here's the thing why I won't make a MOBA fire guide. And here's my honest opinion. I'm lazy. Do you think I want to type that? Okay, for one, I can't remember to update my own Discord because me and she are trying to revamp my Discord soon, which !Discord if you want to join it. But me and she have been trying to update my Discord for the last month and we haven't gotten around to it. Do you really think I'm going to remember to update a MOBA fire guide? Makes too many different. If you're talking about me with different builds, I mean, yeah, I do a lot of different builds because I mean that's how I keep YouTube content. That's for me. I do YouTube content with different builds. That's my thing.
This next one we
Our march is lifted. All will know us in time.
Words.
For the follow too. Appreciate it, people.
Thank you.
Are you imitating me?
No match for us.
Hey, stop it. That's rude. Getting vision plants on me. Game is such a stomp. I mean, that's how a lot of games are in League. You either get stomped or you stomp. Most games aren't close anymore. At least from my experience, games just snowball out of control. Am I at the attack speed cap yet? 2.43. I'm almost at the attack speed cap. Back down to bronze. Except for here's the thing about playing in bronze. Any player who's climbed past bronze, you put them back in bronze, all they do is stomp the entire time. It's why smurfing is so much quote-unquote entertaining content and people do iron the challenger and stuff, is because they just get the free 30 kill games against low elo players because they know how to stomp in it. It's not really hard at that point. It's just free stomping content for them. I'm back. Yes, I got the hit for the reset, but I don't think I can hit you again, can I? Oh, he's so close. Yes, I got the lethal reset. Alright, I probably shouldn't face tank the turrets. Oh my, ow. Okay, I died. Wait, when did Kazan? Oh, he has Thornmail, that's how it got. He literally killed me because of Bramble. I have no clue what the world record skills is on this champ. I have no clue. Should I get a lot of standard on PTA? I mean, it depends on what you're playing against. If you're playing against burst heavy champions and you're going to play around your ult, then you use last stand. If you're just going to burst enemies yourself, like you're playing against a team full of squishies, who can be good. If you're playing against tanky people, then cut down's really good. It's all situational. I'm perfectly okay with you guys dying and not ending the game because I just get this for more content.
Legendary.
Aw, sad.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Oh, hey, look, this marked for me. Cool. Free mark. Alright, so I'm at the attack speed cap 2 now until I fully proc lethal tempo and then I can break it. Do a full AP. I've already done AP Kindred games, and yes, I've done full AP games for YouTube before. It doesn't change anything. But I do third item after wits. It depends on the game again. It's a lot of it is just adapting. Like if they're AP heavy, you can do Maul. If you just want more damage, you can do like Bork. If they have a lot of armor, you can do Cleaver. If you want to be survivability, but you want a little bit more damage, you can do Titanic Hydra. And yes, Titanic Hydra is good. Yes, it is. Before somebody's like, no, you can't. Yes, you can. It is actually good. You can also do like Frozen Heart if you want to be tanky and stuff. You don't need to build 6 full damage items on Kindred. That's something people don't understand. Just like a lot of other champions in the game, Kindred can build 2 to 3 damage items and build tank and still excel very heavily. I am dead. Oh yeah, I got hit by the pole. I don't know why I have 2 pink wars. What am I building last item here? I could do Cleaver. But I feel like I'm just gonna keep getting pulled and things. I can do J. Is Rapid Fire Cannon good? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. Personally. And you can, but I don't think it's worth it. If you're building a Zeal item on Kindred, in my opinion, the Zeal item that you should be building is like, you can do Hurricane with some builds, but realistically, if you're building a Zeal item, I would, in my opinion, I would rather do Phantom Dancer if I was building a new Zeal item on Kindred. Getting extra movement speed and all that attack speed for kiting is nice. And it gives a little bit of AD. But you can do Rapid Fire. Like, it's not a bad item, it's just like, other things are better. The only time I would ever do Rapid Fire is if I was really, really shot out of marks and I just needed to burst like an ADC or something. I'm doing Gale Force. Well, yeah, with Gale Force, because you're going for the burst, and the long range Gale Force burst auto can be really nice. You want me to do Titanic? I mean, sure, why not? I'll do Titanic.
Hurry them, faster.
But the thing is just like, Rapid Fire, like, when you're looking at Zeal items, for the most part, you could argue Mortal, but let's be real here, nobody builds Mortal anymore because it's just not worth it. Like, Phantom Dancer is just so strong on a champion like Kindred. my rent extra this one. Alright, here you go, chat. Here you go, new Kindred players. You want to line up here? You see this tall blade of grass right here in the middle where Wolf is blocking because Wolf's fat? You click on this tall blade of grass. And then you bring your mouse over here and then you put it on, I believe it's the right side of that tombstone right there. And when you do that and then you Q, you go over the wall. There you go. Congratulations, you learned how to do the red wall jump. Woo. You lineup player. Shut up, Chi. Alright, that was a good one, Chi. That was really good. Congratulations though, chat, you've learned to do the red wall jump. I hope you enjoy. But I want to fight. I need to pad my stats. I gotta pad the KDA, you know? Alright, works for me. When will that be useful? What, the red wall jump can be useful for choosing enemies at the red or escaping things. Collector then? Collector's an alright item, but again, I don't do full crit builds normally. I don't think full crit's worth it this season, personally. That's just my opinion on it. That was fun little off-meta build, you know? Little wee bits of off-metas. Pretty enjoyables. Just having some fun off-meta builds before, you know, the World's Finals. Let's see, we did the second most damage because Akali did the most. Not too surprising. Lethal tempo uptime was almost 2 minutes. Not bad. Yeah, works for me. There's the build. Last item was going to be Titanic for anybody who's curious. Hope you guys enjoy. If you do watch it on YouTube, yeah, you already know, click the like button, all that jazz. Yay!